Plenty's greetings, World of Plenty TV viewer. Welcome to another episode of a Somnala Sanity Show.
This is Somnalatic Sanity.
A world of sensible thinking.
A world of sensible thinking information.
Known, unknown.
And unknowable.
Indlela yokucabanga yolwazi oluphusiwe.
Olwaziwayo, olungaziwa, nolungenakwaziwa.
Namhlanje, the King will be unpacking more about motherhood, the ultimate goal of womanhood. Please do make sure that, especially to all the women out there, pay more attention because we will have a very interesting show that will also help you into ensuring that your child grows up in a good manner, having built a good foundation for her. Ongakwenzi nje, do subscribe on our YouTube channel, King Somnala Nala Mandate, so that uzokwazi ukuthola more of King Somnala's teaching, as well as ufone number, it is 079 1755 628. Today's episode will help those mothers who are growing their children up, especially the girl, because today's episode will be talking on the girl child. Growing up, there's a different stages that you first become a girl child, then a woman. After that, you become a mother. Namhlanje, Inkosi Somnala will be helping us in ensuring that we build a good foundation for our girls. I also encourage men to tune in so that nabo bezobona the importance of having a mother in our community by ensuring that they treat women with respect, and also the importance of protecting the women in our society. After the break, the King will be live so that we're going to have a very good talk.
You are watching Somnalatic Sanity.
A world of sensible thinking.
A world of sensible thinking information.
Known, unknown.
And unknowable.
Indlela yokucabanga yolwazi oluphusiwe.
Olwaziwayo, olungaziwa, nolungenakwaziwa.
Plenty's greetings, Bayede. Sakubingelela Nkosi namhlanje.
Plenty's greetings to you, Mama. I'm so happy to be here today.
Before we talk with our King, just to remind you that you can get his World of Plenty faith product or his teachings on 079 1755 628, or you can simply subscribe on his YouTube channel, King Somnala Nala Mandate. Bayede, how was the girl child prepared from the time the child was born into womanhood?
Ancient people, our parents, our ancestors, we're very philosophical, very scientific. The big difference between us and them, we separate everything. For example, faith or religion or belief was never separated from the rest of life. Everything was based on our faith. Let me make an example. When you go to plow in the field,
Okay.
faith was applied. We didn't just use the soil without considering the Creator. We didn't just go to the forest and cut a tree without considering the Creator. We didn't just sleep with a woman without taking it as a holy thing.
Okay.
Even the coming of the children, it was considered as a gift from the Creator, the source of the human being. You felt like God entrusted me with the life of a person, that you must raise this life and you don't know who you are raising. Another thing that was in the back of our mind, we believe what they call today reincarnation. We didn't call it reincarnation, but we believe it. In most cases, we go to school to learn the term, how we call things. Not necessarily that we are learning new things that our parents didn't learn.
Okay.
How did we believe in the reincarnation? Once you are pregnant as my wife, there will be no sexual activities between us. We respect the person you are carrying, because it may be one of our ancestors who comes back, maybe my great-great-father, my great-great-mother. Hence, you as a woman, you were set apart from the time you carried the girl or the boy. You are set apart because we don't know who you are bringing. So you can't just mix with everybody who talk every rubbish. You can't be indulging in anything. There's a time for you to self-control in terms of sexual desire. There's a time for you where you are respected. And then older women who have been wives here, now they are grandmothers, some of them they are great mama. What they will do, they will usually in the evening make a fire. And then that fire they bring you. They keep you warm. And the child, sitting there, they start to talk about the totem of the family, is itakazelo, is bong, and tell the history to you. You are not going to work. You are sitting with the elderly woman who prepare you now to be a mother. They tell you how the children of this house were raised. They tell you what so-called amasiko, traditions of the family. What are the traditions? Traditions is what is handed down from the previous generation to us. They are not necessarily a spiritual thing. It's just the habit, how things were done. That's what tradition is. What is handed down to you. You see, there is a difference between tradition and the culture. The culture usually goes to the nation, from the king down to the nation. The culture or custom is more principles of running the nation, what we will call today constitution, if I will. Then traditions differs from different families.
Yes.
So how we do things, kwanala, nakwamkhize, nakwamchunu, will be different. And that was accepted. We respect how the Mchunu do it because this is how they are messengers, they are angels, or they are previous people who have been, if I may say, their forebears used to run the entity called the family. When the child is born, it is not about raising a child first. We prepare a mother who have come to the family. In other words, it's like you get the opportunity to get the orientation about the family. Who gave birth to who, what, sitting with you, preparing you about the family. You stop everything you do now. You will not be allowed even to carry a heavy thing in the family. You are taken care. That's how you are told this woman is pregnant. And if there is somebody die or anything that annoyed you, there will be somebody who comes and sit down with you.
I guess kunyamathe sizobuya naye uKing Somnala lapho esaqhubeka khona ekhuluma about motherhood, the ultimate goal of womanhood. Remember to subscribe on King Somnala's channel on YouTube under the page King Somnala-Nala Mandate for more of his teachings. And regarding his ministry, you can just simply call or WhatsApp the number 079 1755 628, or you can just simply send an email on info@nalamandate.com.
Say somebody dies in the family, we're all mourning in the family. Somebody must be with you. You are treated specially because you are growing somebody that we don't know. Maybe it's a grandfather, maybe it's what. Now, let's go to a time where a child is born now, because we are talking about raising a child.
Yes.
Let me not forget that raising a child starts with raising a mother, preparing a mother in what your mother is going to instill to the child. Then we moved from the time a mother delivers. Before a child is delivered, also, he learned the voices of the people. We create the environment of the family. That's why a pregnant mother is not allowed to communicate with anybody, especially male people, because they don't want to instill ideas of another family or of another people to the conscience of a child. Remember when the child is 6 months, he fully hears everything that is happening in the outside world. When we talk in the family, even when we fight, the music of the family, the rhythm, that's where a child is born, with the family rhythm, dancing for the songs, loving the things that is in the family. Because already subconsciously, his subconscious mind is built. He's born with this thing without anybody teaching, because this is how the child grew up, what I would call the rhythm of the family.
You are watching Somnalatic Sun.
A world of sensible thinking.
A world of sensible thinking information.
Known, unknown.
And unknowable.
indlela yokucabanga yolwazi oluphusile
olwaziwayo olungaziwa nolungenakwaziwa.
nolungenakwaziwa.
When you give birth to a girl child, the first thing that happens, remember the go-go's, they're the one who was coming closer to you, telling you how to raise a child. What is the law of this house? For example, do you know most of the things that you are thinking as spiritual practice when it comes to tradition, there's nothing to do with spirituality, with ceremonies. The Ngobanes, they cut what? This finger. If you study the history, they cut a finger not because it was a spiritual thing, because there was somebody who was got out eyes, who was, I think, was a grandfather or a father. So now in order for this person to identify the Ngobane's children, he goes to the little finger.
All right.
Yes, he goes and touch. If he feels his finger, that was a language that say, I am a Ngobane. It was not a ceremonial thing. It was about, it's like when we have goats and cattle. So they mix with others. So we'll do what we call a sign, upaula. What we will call today a logo. For example, as I get this in the sila senkonjan, as in yon inkonjan, the sila senkonjan, sime engati umantatu. So when you go out, sometimes they give birth to many little ones. So you will identify yours, first the mother with a sign, and the little one following the mother. Then you know that that is yours. Now, the girl child is born. The first thing that will do, as I said, the grandmother will say, how? Wafika umakoti? Kamku. Yafika intombi. Mabetu makoti kamkhulu, they're like saying the bride of the grandfather. We were Christianized. When the Western came in, they said, hey, what's that? It was talking two things in me, according to me. Number one, preparing a woman to be a mother, a wife. When you are born, you know that you carry yourself to be a woman. From woman, you become a mother. You don't become a mother without first being a woman. And for you to be a woman, you got to go through stages. Notice what they name. They name you with the last thing, with a goal, what you are going, where you are going. Because in this right setup, a mother is a married woman within the space of a family. He's married now to a man. Then he becomes a mother, not a girl become a mother. By becoming the bride of a grandfather of the family. And the grandfather, when he talks to this girl, will say, Makoti, hey Makoti, ungenzela ukudla. Hey Makoti wami, hey unjani. That relationship of knowing a male figure to be your husband prepares the girl to know that at the end, when I grow up, I will be a wife to somebody or a mother. Then the brothers in the family, that they wait. Yeah, we will normally hardly call each other by name. You don't just say, Webonagele, if your sister is your bona.
Why was that?
Dade, wetu, dade wakwetu. Dade wetu, dade mean udade wetu, usisi wetu. That's how we respected each other. If he's a boy, mfo wetu, mfo, bafo, wetu. Now, have you noticed what we said? We never single each other. Udade wetu, yenowami. Now, this selfish thing, when we greet, we didn't say sawubona. We say sanibona. Because we are a link between the past and the living and the future. Singantathu, in you, you carry at least 4 generation genes, even more. Because if you look at me, I look like my mother, yet I look like my father, yet I look like my maternal grandmother and grandfather. All are in me. The point I'm making is that's how we respected life. We believe first and foremost you are holy when you arrive. Hence you treat it with the respect. From the girl grows up to no man will watch a private part of a girl. There was a certain limit how the girl is used. And by the time you raise your girl, you teach your girl ungajoyelani nabafana. Within the family, when they sleep, there is a separation between girls and a boy. Kunendlu yamantombazana, kunendlu yabafana. And there are certain action, opposite sex kissing another opposite sex with us in front of people was not allowed. Even hugging. A woman was taught how to sit up straight. A woman was taught also how to sleep. You don't open your legs when you sleep. You don't sleep and look up like that. You don't do that. My mother will come with a stick and hit your knees. And why they teach you like that? They teach a girl how to sleep. Tight your leg when you sleep. Even put them like that. Why like that? Because they are teaching a woman. There will come a time where a woman will date and sleep with a man. She's a virgin, but the man will never penetrate. A woman must sleep straight. They were disciplined. How far they will use the legs, it will come between the legs, the boy. But will not get closer, because if you get closer, you might be pregnant, because the sperm may run through your vagina and get you pregnant. There was a song we used to sing, kancane, 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 laze lamithi jongosi. You know what's a jongosi? It's a young girl, very fresh, virgin, jongosi. So kancane kancane kusho umfana wethu mabelele elokho ekhuphuka kancane lothi awuthi kancane awuthi ngiwele kancane awuthi ngisondele kancane. Then uthola ukuthi akayipenetrate intombazane. It didn't penetrate, but the woman gets pregnant. The woman was taught, don't be friends with boys. Don't, they will say, ungamsinekela wonke umfana. Uma umfana ethu ekubingelela uthi yebo awumi. There were things that are clear that if you do this, you are considered kuthiwa uyiyengandoda, seducing. There are things that are done by women. If you go to our real culture as African, you are a seductive woman. You send signal to a man of love. It was in the blood for me. Even if I touch a woman, it's a serious case. Why do you touch a woman? Why do you think they say don't touch a girl? Because women are sensitive to touches. The whole body of a woman is wired sexually. The ear, the mouth, the eyes, the forehead, the head, even the center of the head of a woman. Anything, the skin, every part of the woman is connected sexually. She's wired sexually more than a man in my view. Actually, women enjoy sex. Normal women, they can be aroused sexually only if they love you. We don't, not that way. Because women, you must talk nice and she must respond to you, and to touch nice, because she's an emotional creature. That's why there were songs like Ntintisi. Because a woman must stay away from being touched, because she can get drunk by those emotions and end up somewhere else. So women, we are weak with our eyes, what we see. That's why men can be turned on by imaginations. We just imagine what we saw. We don't go to women because we love you, or we feel something special about you, or that means we don't see another woman. No, we can be going like, I feel a need to go to the toilet. Excuse me to use that one, but not in a bad way. Just like it's a need for me to go to the toilet and relieve myself. Remember, I'm created to pregnant a woman.
So release a seed.
Yeah, release a seed. So that seed it travels and come to a place where it need to get out. Which is why immediately a man relieve himself a seed. Forget about those who do these things on the blue move. They are pills, they go through a lot of process, and you want to perform like that. Once we release a seed, it's a goal. That's what it's for. Because the primary purpose of sex is for reproduction. Once the seed is out, boom, we're gone. We sleep. You have to wait maybe 30 minutes or 45 minutes, between 30 and 45 minutes to wait for it to start again. All of this is either I imagine things emotional. That's why a man, all of a sudden, when he's dating a woman, he will ask for a naked picture. Why nudes? Because he wants to broaden his vision when he think about it. he wants these things that will ignite. For example, some men, when they have a problem with the erections, they will need a certain picture that will boost and cultivate it. Those are the things we're taught. Now, come the time where now you go to your period. So what will happen then? You will stay in the room. I'm talking about a girl now. We're raising a girl. Yes. You stay in the room. Now they start. Number one, is to call a spade a spade. For the first time, the girl will be taught what is a vagina. Baka. For the first time, we will be taught what is a penis, what's a testicle, what will happen if the penis of a man enters you. And they will use all this vague language, and they will start to say, hey, your virgin wants to, excuse me for those who are under 18, if you don't understand, that's your mom. So they will start to call all these private parts and warn a woman that once you get pregnant, you are valueless. As a young woman, you have jumped a stage. You didn't follow the procedure. It's like you don't have a matric. It's like you are a barbarian. This, you may think it was oppressive. No, it was bringing a character, self-control, a quality woman who is patient. Because for you to be a virgin and grow up and be old and don't mess up, you have to practice a self-control. Then they will teach if you have been playing with a boy. Remember, when kids, they get 13, sometimes they start that's where things happen. And they know that this is maturity with puberty stage. What we release to the girl. It's weak like a glycerin, you know. It means nothing to a woman. It cannot pregnant until you come to majority. And normally, if the boy eat correct and is not rushing, he fully reach maturity between 17 and 18. But because of today, we eat everything, and the boys and the girls, they reach a stage early, the boy. Then the girl is a little bit earlier. Because remember, a girl is 5 years old. If the girl was born in 1912 and the girl is born in 1912, take that girl at least about 7 years old, because they reach maturity first, they reason better, they are responsible better than boys, they know all the domestic better than a man, unless the boy is raised by a parent to do so. But normally boys, they are logical, they don't quickly commit, they don't quickly say things, they think first before they talk. Women, they feel it, once they feel it, they talk. So their talk is motivated how they feel. If a woman say, I don't like you today, after she stayed with you for 2 years, you must know she doesn't mean she doesn't love you. I hear women when they're caught cheating, they say, when I'm just using unamanga. She's just addressed according to the moment. When that moment is past, you may find a total different person than what you spoke to. So they were taught how to handle themselves, how to wash themselves when they are on the period. They don't mix with men, they don't touch the food of men, all those processes. They were told that your body is going through the cleansing. So we get women today who have been taking injection, using pills, they call birth control. They experience a lot of things in their bodies. What they are doing, they are violating God's system of their body, of going through purification every month. The women were taught to be proud of going through a period, but respect the space of man for the purpose of cleanliness. Sometimes you can be sleeping in the bed, something comes out. Then they said, don't go to a man when you're on your period. The man knows motu yaxolisa. And mawuhlangana nendoda ukuma period ukuqa phansi. Yes.
Okay.
Kuqa phansi ungakhulumi. Useyazi ukuthi is a sign you respect the space of men. And also it goes with a belief that when you are dirty physically, it's not just a physical dirtiness. It's a cleansing. Everything is connected. Like I said, science was connected with everything, politics, with family, sex. Everything was connected to religion, everything.
As you said earlier, that it was connected with faith as well.
Today we talk about politicians and church leaders, spiritual leader. There was no spiritual leader and king leader. King, you couldn't separate a king. How do you become a king when you don't see anything, when you are not prophetic? That's how kids were raised. Then comes a time where kids start dating. A girl will not just say to a boy, I love you. No. They talk with different things. They may ask you to, hey, I'm tired of talking with you. Go to my elderly sister, iqhikisa. Ifike ngithini kuyani? Uyobona na ukuthi uthini. Iyaqala intombi ukuthi usebenzisa umqondo. So when you go there, you say, ngifika mina ngithi kuwe, ngithunywe usibanibani. You know, uzothwena, okay, ngicela ukuya kuyena ngiyombuza. Ufike majikana wathi, uthunywe uwe kimi. Usuqomile wena. Mhlawumbe uzoqala phela, hayi mina sisi bese ngikhathela wena lokho engivimba manje ngaze ngathi mina ingcono ayokhuluma nawe bengumcebo. Hayi phela lokho kusho ukuthi usuqomile. Bakubiza ukuthi ukuheala. So it's bringing words ambiguously. Umuntu wakhuluma, sometimes bazothi uyangivuma noma uyangikhipha, uyangifaka noma uyangikhipha, uyangifaka. Ngothi uyangikhipha futhi hawu uyaheala futhi na. So now my sekomileke, now you are taught how to sleep with what is called today your boyfriend, isoka. Now you sleep on the first day. I am coming to see you. I'm not going to talk to you. I'm going to talk to your elderly sister. Ngiyafika ngithi hayi ngifile ngifuna ukuzobona lo muntu wami for the first time. We're going to sleep. I'm not going to talk to you. You are not going to be told I'm there. What they're going to do, they're going to arrange a room. They switch off. It's going to be dark. They will send you to the room for something. So, I'm starting to go to la pan.
By sleeping, you're not meaning sexual intercourse.
Sexual intercourse, but not penetrating.
Or uksoma.
Uksoma. What is going to happen? You come in the room, I'm already in the room. When you get in, I close the door.
Okay.
So now, we will fight the whole night. When you cry there, your sisters, they're going to sleep. They will find out in the morning. So what you do in the morning, they will check if there's something come out from my penis that confirm. That means I have overcome you. That was not a rape. That was a girl who's been told you don't just easily allow a man to sleep with you. I think in Zimbabwe, they still practice that. If a girl loves me for the first day, at least there must be a month or 2 months without sleeping. The first night you sleep, she will not allow you to sleep with her. She may come to your house, but not sleep. In the same way, also when you get married, on the day of your marriage or your wedding, you were not allowed to sleep with her.
Nowadays we have honeymoons.
We don't know what is honeymoon also. I don't want to enter to that. So now, that first day, there must be evidence that you came to a place. And it was not allowed. Usually the first day won't make it. So that means I will be trying you, maybe if you get car for weekends, 3 days I won't get you and go back. And then now, the sisters, they will start to sit down if ungehlula. And then they'll start to say, it's one phela msukuba fasi kanje. Mdedele phela na umuntu wakho lo. Uzojwayela, uzonjani. They make you understand, then you calm down. Sometimes you love, you want to sleep with me, but you must resist because you are taught to not everything that is nice to yield to it. You see, I hear today, girls, I get very disturbed and the boys. A boy leave a woman and said, she doesn't satisfy me. She doesn't do this. Hey, Mafwed, you get girls says, you are not doing this, you are not doing this to me. That was not a goal. In fact, sex was more of procreation, more than for enjoyment. It was more of that. Even the issue of you as a woman saying you love me, what's that? What's that? That's why people were marrying a man when they say I love him, but wasn't when I got time. But go there. Now, you may think these people didn't know what they say. Woman can love any man when he's a man. He knows how to carry himself. Women, the longer they stay with you, the more they get connected. That's why there can be no such thing as friends between women and men. There's no such things. And that is carelessness in men. The makeup of a man and a woman is something. There must be boundaries. So they will always teach a young woman boundaries. Whether there is a cousin, whether it's a brother, today, whether it's what. Women were taught the boundaries between your brother, your father, your uncle, or any man that you meet on the street. You could not be found walking with a man like this, a boy who's nothing with you. Even if it's something with you, you drag a little bit back. Yes. Because it was believed that a man is a leader, a man must be forward. Even when we walk, a woman never walk in front of me. Why? Because you want to check if there is a snake here. I must be the one who faces. Sometimes there is no path here. Okay. And a boy will always carry a stick or carry something. Okay. I open the way for you. It was a dangerous place. It was not a big road like we have today. It was like this path. We walk here, all of us. So sometimes I have to tindita mazolo for you so that you walk where I have walked as a leader. Yes. A leader, it was not a dominator. Okay. A leader was somebody who paved the way, who opened the way, who go before. Whether there is a snake, whether there is ameva, whatever is stony place, so that I prepare. That's what a concept of our leadership. You become a leader because when the army come to destroy whatever, a man has got power this side, a woman has got power this side for the purpose of bringing babies. That's why most of the time, a woman carrying here, this side, lower part, not here, or in the head. But normally men fight with this. They are more stronger on top because they were made to fight, to go out in the forest and hunt meat for their wives. That's how a girl was raised.
I guess kunyamathe sizobuya naye uKing Somnala lapho esaqhubeka khona ekhuluma about motherhood, the ultimate goal of womanhood. Remember to subscribe on King Somnala's channel on YouTube under the page King Somnala-Nala Mandate for more of his teachings. Regarding his ministry, you can just simply call or WhatsApp the number 079-1755-628, or you can just simply send an email on info@nalamandate.com. Maybe what were the values that were instilled on the girl, ensuring that when she grows up, there's a good foundation?
Number one was that a woman was devalued for having multiple boyfriends. That was called harlot.
Yes, yes.
Whether you take money from them or not, because that's another issue, you didn't take money from the boyfriend. No, not like what they do today. They started to introduce this thing later. That's rubbish. You will visit a girl and you will eat what they eat in that family because they are teaching you. You see, for us, a girl also will cook for the brother, for the father. Those are the value. It was not done in terms of oppressing women. It was a role of a woman as a mother, because a mother feeds. A role of a woman was to feed, take care of. Even if she's 6 years, 8 years old, she will learn quickly a domestic responsibility as a girl. Those are the values. They were taught how to be a maiden, how to dance as a maiden, how to walk as a maiden, how to dress as a maiden, what is for the maiden, what is not for the maiden. Our competition was more character-based than achieving to have that BMW, have that big house. It was more of the morals. You were taught the morals, the value of a home. If you are going to get married to a certain house, you must learn what is their values, display them. I know we can talk and talk, but basically the values of being a wife, you were taught when you were born. Don't mingle too much with men, if I may. You go with other girls. They teach you womanhood there. They teach you how to make mats, how to make a bed. They teach you how to take care of yourself, watch yourself. Your boyfriend is coming on Easter, and then how to take care of yourself so that when he comes, you are attractive. That's why I was you take care, you cover your body so it's not sunburned, so that he comes, you look fresh. All those things, how to clean yourself, how to clean your house. You were glorified for how your house look, how you fix the house. That's how we knew that there is a girl there. So that's how the values of the family were taught and entrenched to a woman. It was not so much of a beauty. We didn't care about the beauty. Even man, it was not so much how you look. It's how you handle yourself as
Character.
yeah. We build a character. When we come back from the break, we will talk about womanhood. Then we talk about motherhood.
Remember to subscribe on King Somnala's channel on YouTube under the page King Somnala-Nala Mandates for more of his teachings. Regarding his ministry, you can just simply call or WhatsApp the number 079 1755 628, or you can just simply send an email on info@nalamandates.com.
Thank you for watching Somnalatic Sanity. For more information, contact us on 079 1755 628. Like and follow our page on Facebook at King Somnala-Nala Mandate. Subscribe to our channel on YouTube at King Somnala-Nala Mandate. Hit the notification bell so you can be the first to watch a new video every time once uploaded. Leave your comment on the comment section. Also, follow King Somnala on TikTok at King Somnala_Plentiologist. Follow King Somnala on my WAP Network app. You can download the app on Google Play Store or find it in your Google Chrome.